We welcome now Dr. Einat Wilf. She's a former member of Israel's Knesset. I appreciate you being here. You know, if either side escalates these attacks, it really could be catastrophic. Is there any way at this hour to diffuse these tensions?
So I want to focus on the word escalation because it seems that de-escalation, as positive as it sounds, has become the new replacement for the word appeasement once that word became discredited. I actually think that all the efforts constantly at de-escalation are actually making the war situation worse, because the message that is coming from many countries, including the United States, is that we are afraid. We are afraid to use power. Please, please, please don't do anything. It seems as if the United States has forgotten what winning looks like, what victory looks like. I'm not sure that the United States that won World War II is still the same America that exists today. So rather than constantly saying, oh, please, please stop, de-escalate, the message should have been from day one, loud and clear. You do not get to attack Israel without consequences. It should be mentioned, Lebanon, Hezbollah, Iran, they have no dispute with Israel. They have attacked Israel without any territorial dispute, without any reason, the only reason being their declared purpose that the Jewish people will not be sovereign in any state, in any territory. The fact that people are pushing for ceasefires, for de-escalations, rather than complete victory and surrender is the thing that guarantees that the war will continue.
How would you advise the White House to respond to the events of this morning? What do you believe would be the best tactical move by the U.S.?
Oh, the best would be, but this is on an American level, would be to make it clear to Iran, which is the one that has been funding and building for years Hezbollah as a military that operates from within Lebanon, from within a sovereign nation across the border, to make it clear that America will not accept Iranian aggression. America has been actually looking the other way from numerous attacks on its forces, on forces of other countries. America is certainly shirking its role as the country that protects the seas and the sea lanes. It should make it clear to Iran that the continuation of aggression will have consequences, and the consequences will be, above all, to the Mullah and Ayatollah regime. Because as long as the United States sends a message of, please, please, we actually don't want to do anything, then this is classic appeasement, which these days just goes by the name de-escalation.
So, you know, at this point, some may push back and argue we have these concerns now that an all-out war could potentially draw in the U.S., Iran, militant groups all across the region. What is your read on that situation specifically? Do you believe that may be interpreted as provocation?
That is exactly how the appeasement mindset works. If you operate from a position of fear of your enemy, then you are guaranteed to have war with your enemy on more terrible grounds than you can determine. As I'm sure you know, the classic phrase that Churchill said to Chamberlain after he came back from Munich, caving in yet more in 1938 to Hitler, was it that you had a choice between dishonor and war. You chose dishonor, and you will still have war. America is constantly choosing dishonor at this point, constantly essentially pleading with a hostile regime to spare it the need to go to war. And that actually only makes war more likely. If America actually projected its power, not in a defensive way, in a way that said, we're ready to use it, stop, this is unacceptable, they would be more likely to de-escalate than the current tendency to constantly plead for de-escalation, which is only escalating.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.